The idea of a hypersonic aircraft capable of flying at Mach 10 has fascinated military planners, engineers, and aviation enthusiasts for decades. Now, the spotlight is once again on the legendary Darkstar concept. The State Route 72 Darkstar 2026 is being described as the Mach 10 hypersonic beast that could redefine the future of aerial warfare. Faster than any operational aircraft in history, more advanced than its iconic predecessor, and built for a battlefield dominated by speed and information, this aircraft represents the next leap in aerospace evolution. To understand why the State Route 72 Darkstar matters so much, we need to go back to the legacy of the Lockheed State Route 71 Blackbird. Introduced during the Cold War, the State Route 71 was capable of flying at speeds exceeding Mach 3, outrunning missiles and enemy interceptors with sheer velocity. It was designed by the legendary Skunk Works division of Lockheed Martin, a team known for building revolutionary aircraft in complete secrecy. The State Route 71 became a symbol of technological dominance, flying higher and faster than anything else in the sky. But as air defenses evolved and satellites took on more reconnaissance roles, the Blackbird was eventually retired. The State Route 72 Darkstar is widely considered the spiritual successor to that legacy. While the State Route 71 relied on turbojet engines combined with ramjet principles at high speeds, the State Route 72 is believed to use a combined cycle propulsion system capable of transitioning from traditional jet power to scramjet operation. This hybrid system would allow the aircraft to accelerate beyond Mach 5 and potentially reach Mach 10. At Mach 10, an aircraft would be traveling at approximately 7,600 miles per hour. At that speed, it could cross the continental United States in under 30 minutes and reach virtually any target on Earth within a matter of hours. Hypersonic speed is not just about breaking records. It changes the rules of warfare. At Mach 10, reaction times shrink dramatically. Traditional air defense systems are designed to track and intercept targets moving at supersonic speeds, but hypersonic platforms reduce detection and response windows to mere minutes. An aircraft like the State Route 72 would be able to penetrate heavily defended airspace, conduct reconnaissance, deliver precision strikes, and exit before adversaries could effectively respond. The 2026 timeline associated with the State Route 72 Darkstar suggests that testing and prototype demonstrations may already be underway in classified programs. Although much of the aircraft's specifications remain secret, aerospace experts speculate that it will be unmanned or optionally piloted. Removing the pilot from the cockpit eliminates many of the biological limitations associated with extreme acceleration and heat. At Mach 10, the surface temperature of the aircraft could exceed 1000 degrees Celsius due to atmospheric friction. Specialized composite materials, advanced ceramics, and heat-resistant alloys would be essential to survive sustained hypersonic flight. The shape of the State Route 72 is expected to reflect its mission: sleek, angular, and optimized for both speed and stealth. Unlike conventional fighters with visible vertical stabilizers and large wings, the Darkstar concept likely features a blended body designed to reduce radar cross-section. Stealth at hypersonic speeds is a complex challenge. At such velocities, ionized plasma can form around the aircraft, potentially affecting radar signatures and communications. Engineers must balance aerodynamic efficiency, thermal protection, and low observability in ways never before attempted at this scale. Another defining feature of the State Route 72 Darkstar is its potential strike capability. Unlike the reconnaissance-focused State Route 71, the State Route 72 is rumored to carry hypersonic missiles. This means it would not only gather intelligence but also execute time-sensitive strikes. Imagine detecting a high-value target and engaging it within minutes, before the enemy can relocate. The combination of hypersonic speed and precision-guided weapons would give commanders unprecedented flexibility. The development of the State Route 72 also reflects a broader global race in hypersonic technology. Nations around the world are investing heavily in hypersonic glide vehicles and missiles. However, a reusable hypersonic aircraft capable of Mach 10 sustained flight is a far more complex achievement. It requires breakthroughs in propulsion, materials science, avionics, and thermal management. The United States has historically led in advanced aerospace innovation, and the State Route 72 program signals a determination to maintain that edge. From a propulsion standpoint, the engine is the heart of the Darkstar. Traditional turbojets function by compressing incoming air, mixing it with fuel, and igniting it. However, at extreme speeds, air entering the engine is already compressed by sheer velocity. A scramjet, or supersonic combustion ramjet, allows combustion to occur while airflow remains supersonic. The challenge lies in controlling that combustion process at incredibly high temperatures and pressures. The transition from turbine-based propulsion to scramjet mode must be seamless. Even minor instability could cause catastrophic failure. Thermal management is another critical hurdle. At Mach 10, air friction generates immense heat. The leading edges of wings and the nose of the aircraft experience the highest temperatures. Advanced carbon-carbon composites, similar to those used on spacecraft re-entry vehicles, may be integrated into the Darkstar's design. Fuel itself might be used as a coolant, circulating through the structure before combustion to absorb heat. The avionics suite aboard the State Route 72 is expected to be equally revolutionary. Artificial intelligence could assist in flight control, mission planning, and threat detection. At hypersonic speeds, decisions must be made instantly. Human reaction time alone may not be sufficient. Autonomous systems would allow the aircraft to adapt to rapidly changing conditions, adjust flight paths, and optimize fuel consumption in real time. Strategically, the State Route 72 Darkstar 2026 could serve multiple roles. First, as a reconnaissance platform, it would provide near real-time intelligence from denied areas. Second, as a strike asset, it would enable rapid response to emerging threats. Third, as a deterrent, its mere existence could influence geopolitical calculations. When adversaries know that a Mach 10 platform can reach them before they can react, the strategic balance shifts. The aircraft's range remains speculative, but efficiency improvements in propulsion may allow intercontinental missions without refueling. Alternatively, aerial refueling adapted for high-speed operations could extend endurance. There is also speculation that the State Route 72 could operate from remote, hardened bases to enhance survivability. One of the most intriguing aspects of the Darkstar narrative is public awareness. The name Darkstar gained popular recognition after appearing in the film Top Gun: Maverick, where a fictional hypersonic aircraft was showcased. While that portrayal was cinematic, it reignited global interest in real-world hypersonic programs. The blending of entertainment and reality created a renewed curiosity about what might actually be under development behind closed doors. The cost of developing such a platform would undoubtedly be enormous. Research, testing, and materials innovation at this level demand billions of dollars. However, defense planners often justify such investments by emphasizing long-term strategic superiority. The State Route 71 was once criticized as too expensive, yet its intelligence contributions were invaluable. If the State Route 72 can deliver comparable strategic advantages, the investment may be seen as essential. Operational challenges also remain. Launching a hypersonic aircraft may require specialized runways or booster assistance. The acceleration phase from takeoff to scramjet engagement is one of the most technically complex segments of flight. Engineers must ensure stable airflow, precise fuel injection, and structural integrity during rapid speed transitions. If successfully deployed, the State Route 72 could integrate into a broader network-centric warfare environment. Data gathered during missions would feed directly into command centers, satellites, and other aircraft. Secure communications at hypersonic speeds present another technical challenge. Plasma formation around the aircraft can disrupt radio signals. Advanced communication systems capable of penetrating or bypassing plasma interference would be necessary. Looking toward 2026, speculation continues about prototype demonstrations. Observers have occasionally reported unusual high-speed test activity, though official confirmation remains limited. Secrecy is a hallmark of advanced aerospace programs. It is entirely possible that significant milestones have already been achieved without public disclosure. The psychological impact of Mach 10 capability cannot be understated. Throughout history, speed has equated to dominance in air combat. From propeller-driven fighters to supersonic jets, each leap forward has reshaped tactics. Hypersonic aircraft represent the next revolution. They compress distance, time, and response into a new paradigm. Environmental considerations also enter the discussion. Hypersonic propulsion may produce unique emissions and sonic effects. Engineers must evaluate atmospheric impact and noise signatures. The sonic boom from a Mach 10 aircraft would be unlike anything heard before. Mitigating these effects could be part of the design strategy. There is also the possibility that the State Route 72 program serves as a technology demonstrator for even more ambitious projects. Lessons learned in hypersonic propulsion could influence future space access systems. An aircraft capable of sustained Mach 10 flight edges closer to the boundary between atmospheric flight and orbital.